Is Jimmy Garoppolo a good quarterback? Miriah.
I'm going to say yes, he's a good quarterback, but much more than that, I can't say. He's been serviceable when he's healthy, but is he somebody that's great, that's going to take us to the next level? I don't think so. I don't think he's a star quarterback. I don't think he's a great quarterback, but he is a good quarterback.
So I have to agree with her. Jimmy G he's a good quarterback. He's not great. I think we have seen his limitations, and yet I don't think we've seen all of them. I don't think we've seen his ceiling because of his health. And the best ability is availability, as Shannon Sharp would say, and a lot of people would say. And so I think that gets factored into my assessment of his skills. Growing up in Seattle, he reminds me of watching Kitna, if you remember that guy.
Ooh,
absolutely.
You could expand on that.
Okay, so you could see the toolkit was there, but not the decision making, and it just you're always waiting for more.
Yep.
And I mean, the Seahawks had to get good on me, and I had to be a 49ers fan when they did. But there was a time where I could say Kitna is the best you can do. But now they have Wilson. That's a different story. But no,
Kitna was decent in his era.
Well, Jimmy G was decent for 1 year.
That's a good point.
That's his era.
I like the comparison. I didn't expect anyone to bring up John Kitna today. Wow.
Smart guy though.
Okay.
Kristen. Yeah. The only thing that I will add to what these ladies said, because they did such a great job at doing that, is one of Jimmy's limitations that irks me is, like, I guess, processing a defense.
Yeah.
I really,
yeah.
That is, it's actually not a little thing. It's actually a big thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that his inability to, correctly process a defense at this point in his career is kind of bothers me a little bit. I do think that he is a good quarterback, but I also feel like that in order for Jimmy to be like completely successful, like he has to have so much around him. There's so many quarterbacks in the league that are very successful, can process the defense, to do all that things that do not have near as much talent as Jimmy is surrounded by. That's the only caveat that I'll put in there for that.
That's a great answer. I hadn't thought about the processing thing, but it seems to me like, look, if you can't move and Jimmy can't move, and you're trying to be like Drew Brees or Tom Brady, well, then you have to be the fastest processor in the league. You have to be the guy who knows where the open man is in 2 seconds every play. That's Ben Roethlisberger. That's Phillip Rivers. That's Brady Brees. It's not Jimmy. But Jimmy lacks experience. He's only started, 35 games? But that's because he's always hurt. Right. So is he good? I can't give him the good word. I think he can be good on this team when he's healthy, but that's a lot of qualifications. I'm going to use the word that Miriah used it originally, serviceable. I can't give him more than serviceable until he shows a little consistency, a little improvement, a little durability. I feel like he's serviceable plus.
If I may add to this real quick.
Sure. He's
good on this team.
Yes.
Because of the scheme and the talents.
Yes.
Okay, Kyle Shanahan is really good at juicing the lemon.
Yes.
Is he good on another team?
I like that.
I would not want to see him with a lesser O-line. I would not want to see him without Kittle, the safety nets, and without Debo in his play action and things like that. So that's the thing. He's good. He is good on this team, but he may not be a good quarterback. So serviceable, I think she's right.
Yeah, like imagine if he were on the Lions this year instead of Jared Goff. Like Jared Goff's in a tough spot this yeir. What's Jared Goff going to do? What would Jimmy do if in that spot?
Right.
What can anyone do?
Jared Goff's going to lose the season opener.
Don Burr is somewhere in the comment section.
That was aimed at him.
You got that right, girl.
That's for you, Don.